Greetings, survivors. So I broke this thing here. I have to break this as well. Let's see how it is here. And I'm not sure I'm gonna break this because it allows me to shoot below, and vice versa, of course. But now I have a problem. So I'm here. I'm fighting from here, right? So this is where I am. This is where I'm fighting from. But and then I want to go there and loot. So these are the two possibilities. One is this, which leaves this frame here. It's not, the zombies are not going to use this frame because it really does not exist at all. But I don't know. It looks a bit weird. And you have to think that it's going to go all the way here, right? Because the two of them will be the same. And they're on top of plates, by the way. I'm going to just place plates on the outside. Those are thin enough, and I think it makes this thing looks less bulky. There's still, I mean, still can fight perfectly well from here. Now, that's on one hand. On the other hand, while this is really nice to walk through, this has this frame that you actually walk through. And that's, I don't know, it's kind of bothersome, but it's not going to be like that for the most time. For the most time, it's going to be here. Just, okay, loot bag, got it, go back, close it, da. So it's kind of difficult. I'll have to make that decision, but I also need to think a few other things here. I didn't want to have the stairs start very far from the wall because on the reference, the building I'm using as inspiration has the stair against the wall actually. So having it not against the wall but as a separate thing, it feels weird to me. And the more it's far away, the worst. So I'll have to decide on that, and I'm not sure I'm gonna break this or not. I think I will, but we'll see. So I'll be back later. All right, next update. So let's look at this. Yeah, it's starting to look slightly bulkier because I added one more layer here for a good reason. And this time it's not getting rolled back. I rolled back the other time because I wasn't playing. I was talking about what I'm not gonna do. So I need electric fences, and it occurred to me that if I place an electric fence here, and I can still like place a plate here, and so forth. So it's all gonna be plated here, so I can stay here and not have zombies attack me, unless it's right below me, like I have the opportunity here to throw stuff. And anyway, or even shoot. Like if they are bashing this thing, I can shoot at them. So if I have an electric fence here, I can easily repair that electric fence. It is kind of vulnerable to spit. So I suppose I could have it for the back so that I can actually place some sort of wall in front of it. And that's still enough space. So this is the center. So I can have the one electric fence here that is the beginning. This one doesn't get damage. And I'm gonna protect it, right? So it's gonna get protected. So the electric fence is here and it has walls around it and is in line with that. So then I have a little corridor here instead of a straight stairs because the stairs require me to have an electric fence going in the diagonal. It's doable, but it's not easy to set up. Have to get the angles right. That usually means I'm going to have to dig up on one side, and on the other side is going to be elevated, and um, it's not trivial to set up. But a straight up corridor, yes. And we have here, if the electric fence is here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks here, 9, 10, 11. That's easily within reach. I can have that. I can have that on tripwires. If I have a tripwire, then this setup is going to get a little bit harder. I might have to remove these blocks here and actually place what's called. I can place half blocks on the outside, but it's not a half block. It's the arrow slit. So place arrow slits or half blocks on the outside. There's still half a block there, so the zombies will not go for it. Particularly if I don't place it on the ground, because then if they break that block, they just fall. Let me remove this. I was just counting to get the center. I'm making sure it's if it's even or odd number. I would prefer if it was even number because then I'll have 2 here. There's a lot of these things I can make, like dart traps, etc. I can look here on science. Leave that there for now. So I can make the dart trap. I can make motion sensors. I can make both turrets. Actually, it stops there. I really thought I had more electric recipes. Timer relay. But anyway. And I have the electric fence anyway. So then they come here. I move this a little bit further back, and this block here is to give structural integrity. I might place a plate on the side, which gives the structural integrity, but doesn't look like there is anything there. Just a small trick. And this block here is where the turret would be, the sledge turret. So, and these turrets can be tricky to place, right? And like if I have a wall here, I might not be able to place it. See? Yeah. So that can be tricky to place, and I think it's gonna get all of them in this all around here. Okay. Oh, I used the pickaxe to finish the blocks because I didn't want to damage the blocks below. I might have damaged a few in the beginning. So yeah. Yeah, I can definitely place a plate there. But if I break this, then it's not going to be supported. Oh no, I can break this because what's going to be supported is the one below. I'm going to do that right now because it actually provides a lot of structural integrity. So go for this and place it. Now the wood doesn't have a lot of support, which is to say the wood doesn't have any support at all. Let's get some iron. Let's make more stone. I have some cement going on here on the side and some sand. Looks like there are places here. Okay. So the iron is heavy, so that's taking 20 blocks. That counts as 2. but it's going to take all the weight that the concrete can provide. It's going to provide to the block there. I'll do that upgrade another time. Okay, so then they go here and then come here. And at this point, there's no electric fence. I will probably set up something. They'll probably set up something here. Because the longer they take to, if they're being electrocuted, then they're not bashing the door. And here it might be just a fence from below it to above it. Though, yeah, then I need to think of the way I want this thing to. Let's see something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks here. 4. Yeah, because I still want to have the thing above where I can throw down stuff. And then I thought of like making the stairs go in this direction. In fact, even before I thought, like when I started thinking, I was already, I don't like that. So it wouldn't have that top block there. It would be a stairs like here. Because then it's so far away. I don't like it. I don't like it. So instead, what I'm doing is there will be a stair here, right? And this block here is solid, and then stairs continue down here. And this is something else because I can place stairs all around here, which makes easy for zombies. So for example, if the turret makes them fall in this direction, they can climb directly here. So that's my plan. Let's jump here and then come here, being electrocuted and being hit by thing. And I can even shoot at them. Of course, there is the electric fence. If I place the electric fence one block down, I can stand on top of it. But I can also just shoot from the side. It's not gonna give me the multiple targets angle. But I think I'm gonna go with the half door, and then I can get it from here. And I could mill it from here as well. So this would not be strictly necessary. Should I just do away with it? And I mean, it's convenient to like get up here and up, click back, but then I can also do it like this. Except there is an electric fence there, so I have to be careful. You know what? I won't have these. I won't have hatches here. The door is right next to me. I won't have a hatch here. So, walls, right? And so forth. So you enter through here. Some more blocks. Let's get some cobblestone to make a lot of it because I will use a lot of it. Okay. So hatch. And I'm gonna do here on face. Like that, yeah. So yeah, this is my base. Now, dogs can jump over this. right? And the easiest way to avoid that is to have a pole. A single pole in the right place will prevent the dogs from coming over. But I still can get in and out. You get slightly stuck, but you get in and out. That means I cannot have another piece of door up here, another hatch. But I think that's okay. So if I were to shoot directly here, that will need the fence to be one block down, and I can stand on top of it. So, or I can just be one block behind. But the issue with the cops speeding is still true. But if I'm not mailing from there, I can melee just from here, or just from the door. I can melee from here. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do here. Copy shape and rotation. So I can melee from here. The electric fence would be here as well. Or maybe one block lower. If it's one block lower, I can stand. Like you saw that on the previous game, and there's things I can do, like place a pole here, and then it cannot jump, land on in front of it. Okay. Now the next step, and of course this is going to be the outrig for the electric fence. I can duplicate that on that side, so have stairs going both ways. That's perfect. I'm gonna do this side first because I already started on this side. And that's the, okay, so tricky thing here. So if I want to place that guy there, to be able to place it, I'll prefer to have maybe a plate. Still here on face, switch to advanced. So I have a plate, so I can place a hatch on top of it, or a couple of hatches. So the hatch will be on top of this, and then let's get this, make sure I can place it. We really need to mod that up. I don't have that. I don't think this goes there anymore. It used to. These are helmets. The fire thing goes there. I don't have it. Yeah, that's another thing. I'm thinking of doing something here where if they fall here, they have to jump. Here's gonna be stairs, but if they fall, like having a hole here, and then to get out of that hole, they have to jump, because then they accumulate here, and I can drop a Molotov and get the ones that have fallen. which I think that would be perfectly valid. I think that would be perfectly valid. So yeah, so I can fight from here. I can fight from the door. Yeah. I will use ramps, but then they're not gonna hide this as well. No. Let's check here. Right. Oh, these are mods to actually do something. So yeah, I can place it there, but first the hatches. How do I want them to open? Let's see. I actually want them above. Like that, yeah. It's closed. It's another place I can fight the zombies from. And I can get a turret. Place it here. This works fine. This block here doesn't need to be here. Okay. So this will go like that. I'll make the adjustments I need to make. But the next part is making this stand above them. So I will begin by destroying this and making that part there work. So I have something, you know? Yeah. Not gonna get cobblestone to not risk getting tempted into upgrading. It's not time for that yet. Some of this will work pretty well on some of the guns. And having multiple, either a sledge and a turret, or two sledges, or even two turrets, that would be something that I can get in the future. So yeah. I think for the guns I have these motor. Yeah, good. Full. I should do, what I should do is make ammo for this guy here. So this guy takes 62. And I can make armor piercing and robotic. Uses buckshot. Robotic's kind of easy because then it's just iron. Okay. It's probably gonna do this because then I don't need to make the buckshot. Buckshot is lead. I don't have lead. This can take 62. I could place a magazine there, but I think I'll go with this because then it shoots faster. And I think that's more important than have a bigger magazine. So if I make a 120, that's gonna be about 600 iron. Right. 24. Okay. Oh, I thought I had another one here. All right, so let's break the other. Let me break the older stuff and do one side, and I'll be back. All right. So I have something here, and I quite like it because I actually get some good angles here. Now, these are still the same angles I had before, right? So might think it's not a big deal. I mean, get a little bit here. But remember, I made this lower so I can place a fence here. So this is how I have it. And you really cannot see these blocks, these ramps here from above. Like you get the angle, it just goes on, straight on the diagonal. So I have the plates here. I have the plates here. I do not have the plates here. Let's place them really quickly. So that on face, then advance it. And I can place them there first. And then here. Well, having two blocks here does add some extra structural integrity. The way it works is slightly tricky. In fact, yeah. So I'm getting 120 blocks from here, 120 mass from here, right? So this block can support 110 because it takes 10 itself, so it has another 110. Same for this. Now, then they go up here and they use some mass here, so 30 mass. So that block, that ramps this plate. So 3 blocks, so that's 100. That's 30, so there's 90 left. Same thing for that one above. So because there's 90 less here, this block can provide another 90 to that one above. And so that's 180. Now, of course, that block can only support 120, but it's 120 per site. So it can provide 90 more blocks in this direction, 90 more blocks in this direction. And that's how it works. There. I really didn't want this one, but that's an extra structure integrity, and this block is far away. Right, so this is connected, right, to these blocks, which go all the way to the ground. The zombies might break them, but for now, they go all the way to the ground. But I don't know. What I'm wondering is how I'm gonna work this in terms of wall, because wall starts to wait, right? So this is 90, right? Place 3 blocks. Not 90, 30. Place 3 blocks, 30 more. Second level, 60. Third level, 90. And that's just here. Then there's all this way here and here. And all this, all of that counts. So ideally, you want to have some entrance here that also provides structural integrity to whatever you have. Now, if I destroy this, yeah. Okay, so if I have a full block here, which makes total sense, then I have the plates. Okay. And now this starts to make sense because this makes I can pass the structural integrity coming from here to through the side, you know? All right. Now so this is the electric fence. This is tough. This is tough. Because the best block here would be this. And let's get a simple rotation here. So I can place it here. It's gonna be a little, it's gonna look weird. But I cannot really place it here. Actually, I could. But then it doesn't benefit from the structural integrity. Though there's something I could do. Okay, let's do a couple things here. It's gonna be tough for someone fighting from here. Yeah. I could, in fact, let me, before doing any of that, do this. So I have the concrete to back it up. And then I'm gonna do shape and rotation here. The top will certainly be closed off. Now, I could place some poles going all the way here, sort of like not a handrail, yeah, sort of like a railing. Let me do this. On face there. Switch to advanced. But the electric fence is going to go all the way here, so that's not gonna work. So I'd like to have hatches to close down here. And I don't like anything zombies can jump on top of and get stuck. If I place a pole there, they will do that. Zombies will jump and they will get stuck on those blocks. Hatch here would look nice. Let's go back to the arrow slit and, well, okay. Sort of glitching on that thing. So I like to place it here. Is there anything providing support for it there? I don't think there is. It's only one block. Okay. Oh, this... yeah. If I place the plates here, and these will go all the way up. Then this guy here and go to simple rotation. Yeah, so I can fire there. And I can place a pole on face like this. just to stop me from glitching there, because that glitch makes me lose the aim. Like I'm moving, I'm zoomed in, right? So if I glitch there, then I lose the aim. I can still jump and get some other angle. That's not gonna happen. Okay. So these poles are not actually doing anything. They look good actually. And they're providing slightly more structural integrity. And then I go to the hatches. And these hatches are all gonna be replaced. Fear not. Now let's do it's on face, but on face on the other direction, like yeah, that's actually the on face I want. So they will go like here and here. And you know what? I can place an on face there as well. So if I place, yeah. A copper puke will go through places it really shouldn't. Okay, but if I have this thing like that, then I can close it. I can still open it and close it, right? This bar is going to disappear on the iron hatch, so it's going to be harder, but it's still doable. And if I have these two closed and this, I think the chance of it's going to be the baton, not this one. I think the chance of getting that there. So yeah, you can see how there's a lot of wall here, and at this level the ground is fully supported, but each of these is supported by this ground and this. So these blocks on the corner, they are actually very important. Do it like that. Copy shape. Okay, copy shape. Start from here. Start from where there's support to where there isn't, right? And finally, copy rotation here. Now, if this whole thing collapses, it's going to be annoying. But it's not going to... It's going to affect Horde Knights, because this is Horde Knight, and this is getting upgraded really fast. So I have 6 hatches, and I like to have a hatch where I can open and this path is cut off. And I'll have 1. Because otherwise I have no way of controlling the downside is that I lost the connection here. Otherwise I have no way of controlling where are hatches? which side I'm gonna use. This way I open this and then the path is off and I can close there and that's where they will go. Right. I could do it directly with the iron. There's no particular reason not to. Oh, I forgot this. Yeah, this needs to be open as well. So it's this block. This block and this block. There's not going to be an entrance here, so this is more for symmetry. Okay. Now I will place shape poles on face. Transit. Okay. This one is different, but it is different, so I don't mind it that much. Let's get more wooden hedges. So up to 10. Well, this is going to be on face like that. Okay. We are gonna go here. And here don't need that thing here. This is to protect the electric fence while I'm firing. To give all the protection I can to that electric fence. All right. So I think this is good. Here. So I'm gonna replace these two here. Right. I do want to come all the way here, but the location for the electric fence has to be one lower. It's here, but it has to be one lower, right? And then I close up like that. Oh, I have these two things here because I don't want them to come here, but if they come here and jump, that's less of a problem. They're gonna get slowed down. I don't want them destroying the blocks, because if I just place a block like this, they cannot get here and will attack the stair. And this is a different way, like, okay, you cannot get through here at all. So go through here and then climb up. And you can see how I'm getting stuck? Yeah, zombies might get stuck as well in the very same place. Okay. So the electric fence goes here. I'm gonna wire it. Those should be here. Do I have a battery bank? No. And I did get 1 point. I think I'm going to robotics since the electrocutioner would also be interesting, but well, it's one or the other. I think I'm going robotic. So I can't connect from here. Yes, it's easy. To here. Right. us is. Okay. Get this, and I got get crafting. All right. So I'm closing up that. Well, naturally, the generator, I need a switch. The generators. Here's the thing. I'm thinking like, oh, this is a good place for a generator, but then I need to make this. I do that actually. So I do is make this a plate. Could even have a mini roof here, you know? Oh no, I shouldn't mess up with this because there is the part where I come up here. So if I place a plate there, it's gonna mess everything up. So yeah, I do need a switch on generator bank. Put that. So science. Science, timer relay, SMG. Switch is unavailable. And I only have the generator bank at the moment. Which is gonna be enough. Yeah, I think like having something like that. So that's power. That's me getting electrocuted here. That's fine. That's what's available today. There. Now here. Shape. Rotation. All right. So the problem. Okay. Right. Multiple things. Let's do this. Shape. This one. close that just for looks. I might need some railings here. Okay, at least I don't fall out right like this. So I think of filling all of this with wood frames. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 25. 25 times 25 times where is it? 5. That's 125. That's a lot of weight, and I already have things supporting other stuff. So I'm seriously concerned about that. Let me think. What if shape rotation? So put that there and then well, that's exactly where I'm thinking of placing this stuff. This at the moment. So this provides, because it's on the wall, so this provides an additional support. And let me do something. I just remembered right now, and I want to get it done before I forget. Get this. So I suppose take half the sand off. Mix. Drop that there. Okay. There are holes in my base. And I don't mean like design issues. I mean literally holes. Yeah, that's a different story there. This I suppose I can replace. I will replace it. Yeah. Because I think now that the ladder is not like that, they're not gonna get stuck on it anymore. Seriously, I'm out of cobblestone? Oh, of course I'm out of cobblestone. I don't have any cobblestone on me, so I'm not tempted to upgrade stuff. Do I have the learn elixir on me? It's not on me. Okay, where is it? Oh, there. Wow. I looked at that multiple times and didn't see it. Not here. All right. it doesn't make sense to have a door here. So this thing here is it's gonna look weird. I suppose I could make a half block, but no. It's just gonna. This is going straight outside, isn't it? Wow, everything at the same time. That's good timing. Well, of course, I don't have enough rebar frames here. This is some good experience here right now, but I don't want to use elixir at the moment because I still have stuff to do. It's even broken here, damn it. I don't have the coffee on me. Okay. Seriously? Oh, it was empty. That's why I didn't loot it. I knew it was empty. I did grab that stupid coffee. I had, well, whatever. So yeah, so this is the only, well, as soon as I finish here. And I was going to make more rebar and I forgot, but it's not a big deal. This is gonna be too high for the zombies. I could have windows at that level, like small windows. That's in character for this sort of building. All right. Oh, okay. So, and notice how those hatches also break structure integrity at that point. And the number of blocks I have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not exactly, that's not how I wanted that to come. On that one I cannot place because, well, here I cannot place because it's a plate. But I can place it here. So really I should try to avoid giving the impression that there is something there. It would have to be there. I'm a little bit worried that having, well, this is going to be very far up. So shape. I came up with one design, which is this. Let's see here. On face. So here and here. Okay. And then the shape is a full wood frame. And then the shape is the wedge stairs. So it's not this. This is wood frame stairs 50. It's a different kind of block. I wonder if this would be good with the zombies. I have intro there. So it's still on the same rotation, okay. So you can see how it goes up like that. So like that. And then the shape is, yeah. Now, I want a hole, of course. Well, yeah, that's actually the ground there. You see how it's actually supporting the whole thing, which is pretty cool, in my opinion. I place some iron bars here, would give some awesome support. So the idea is this is the ground, and I place some plates in front here to make the battlement. And then I have some mortar holes. And I have something for the mortar holes as well. I could have those plates going all the way there. Copy rotation, copy shape, copy rotation there. Still fully supported, so then it connects here, right? Battlement. Yeah, I could have it like this, and then here have the full block like that. And have this, I could fill all inside here with blocks to walk on top of. Might be interesting. It's gonna be it's a little bit too high, but I don't have a lot of time left. I might leave this open here. Every piece here is being supported directly here. If they break that block down there, say demolish explosion, yeah, I don't think this thing will stay up. So let's think really hard. No blocks destroyed. Now, The thing I use, it works perfectly on face here. And this, no. Did I place two? Oh no, because that's a plate. Ah, that could not be a plate. Okay, this block is gonna get destroyed, but yeah. So let's do here on face, and then switch to advance it, place here. Here. So then I can throw stuff down, and I won't fall. Now, copy shape. As you can see, it's gonna get tricky. Copy shape. Place that there. What? This is gonna have to go even further up. Shape. Alright. So I have the mortar holes here, and I can have mortar holes there as well. The only problem is connecting it. And I'll have to have something that makes sense. On this side I don't have that issue. I don't want to... here's fine. Here's fine. But here in the middle, I don't want to go to cobblestone yet. So I need another 2 blocks. But I don't need to, you know? Damn it. So shape, center pole, on face like that. Okay. Okay. So I have that. I have this. Right. Now the last thing, these battlements. Okay, I think that's gonna work. If it doesn't all collapse. You know what? Speaking of it doesn't all collapse. This exists for a reason. It actually does provide support. The same way I explained it before. So this is giving support to this block, and then this block provides support above and to here, and this provides supports right above. And with that, shape flagstone plate. And go on face and then switch to advanced. Like that. It's gonna be enough for now. Because then I can come here. Not here. Like this is the exit to somewhere else. So let's keep that like this. And then, actually no, damn it. Let's copy the rotation. I want these here. Well, maybe, yeah, there's one thing I'm not liking is, so this is a tower, so this is probably gonna close up here. So this is not gonna, it's gonna look like just a small space here instead of crenellations. Right. So there are two spaces in the middle, but that's fine. It's gonna be off-sided, but that's fine. You know how do I know it's fine? I'm saying so. Okay. I'm fearing this thing getting destroyed and me falling down there. Right now I cannot fall, but yeah. I can do more later. So wood bars, I have wood bars somewhere, or did I lose them already? Okay. As they fall, they will attack these blocks, so I don't want them getting destroyed too easily. Oh, damn it. Okay. Oh, this one. And that one. Yeah. Okay. I do want to make this and this. This one, I think it's more likely for them to destroy. Might as well just upgrade it. I think I'm gonna not upgrade that thing there. I should have got the cobblestone before I started. Okay. There are two grounds here, so it's kind of redundant, but it still has this bug on this direction. Yeah. I think that this bug had been fixed. Oh, that's fine. Oh yes, this. Yeah, I want these two extra protected. That's certainly. It doesn't have a hole from the other side. So in a way, this serves as a one-way window. This was fixed. I'm absolutely sure it was fixed. Get these. Now let's have a little bit more upgrades I can do on this. And then, where was I here? Upgrade before the timer runs out, you know. Let's do concrete here on this one. It's pretty important. I'll leave that thing not upgraded because I don't know which side I prefer. Okay. Missed. These are not visible, so I'd like to get them not visible from the inside. Okay. Oh, yes. Completely forgot about those. They can jump and stand there if they are annoying enough, which of course they can be. So they can jump on top of each other. They can get all the way there. So this is my space to throw stuff up in. I really don't want to compromise that. Guys, I think this is it. All right. This is going to be very chaotic, as usual. But that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for